Have fun with the weekend's highlights of the European League of Football, presented by Ghazi, the official main sponsor of the ELF.
Especially they go to the championship game. I'm sure a lot of people would love to buy a flight to Stuttgart for that weekend. Eriksson puts toe to leather, and we are off from Copenhagen. And it's Naz Streeter on the return, working that right side. He makes a man miss. Naz Streeter, great return ahead of the 40. First and 10. Aiken Jr. Going to use his legs here, and that could have gone a lot worse. Gets sacked for the 1-yard loss. What a treat it would be if Hamburg was able to pull out a victory over a team of the pedigree like Nordic Storm. Here's Aiken as he looks to fire and does in a deep coverage, and they'll give it to him, and he'll be brought down for no gain. Kyle Kitchens finished the job, but spits out to Almeida. Almeida along the sideline makes a move. That's what we're talking about. That's why you put him in the pregame program. Clark over the middle, caught by Almeida. They have a little more magic in him to make this a first down. He does. Nicely done by Almeida. First and 10, Stormer rolling. Out to Adria Botea Moreno. Breaks a tackle. Shaking off defenders. Getting the first down. Adria. The give to Solarat. And he's brought down again. This time for a loss. For the empty backfield. I don't anticipate a draw here from Jadrian Clark. But John Shoup might surprise you. Now they're going to shovel it instead to Botea Moreno. Touchdown, Storm. Always clever, John Shoup. Coming up with new ways to get touchdowns and passing touchdowns, mind you, there for Jadrian Clark. Now Streeter to return this one. Had a great return last time around. He's got another one here. Naz Streeter just shy of midfield. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Let's see what Hamburg can do with the short field. Kaya immediately wrapped up to set up Nordic Storm. Clark. Oh, he's looking deep. Instead, he'll go down. Aiken. Scrambling. Had to get rid of the football and didn't. Dyrendal carries him out of bounds. Defense is going to try to play up. You can get some guys in tough spots. Play clock winding. Solarat on the toss. Keeps his feet moving. Solarat barreling forward, breaking tackles as he goes down inside the 10. Clark looking end zone to Bolio. Easy pitch and catch for the touchdown. That connection has worked now 14 times this season. 29 touchdowns between those two. Adria Botea Moreno and Brett Bolio. And the second one here today for the Storm. Second passing touchdown for Jadrian Clark. First game of the year. Also had an Achilles injury. Jadrian Clark goes down. Aiken. First and 15. Got pressure. He goes down. Emil Havdi. Now fire, and it's complete. And Carlton Aiken. That's plenty forward. He's in. There's no signal, though. You got to give the guy the signal. We need to throw the hands up. This is Carlton Aiken's big moment. biggest since he's been back, and it is. Touchdown, Hamburg. Right before the half, they get some help with some penalties by the Nordic Storm and cut the lead in half for the Danes. What a moment for Carlton Aiken Jr. He got signed on Tuesday this week, and he is back in the... trying to increase their playoff chances. Clark, a little bit of trouble, finds Brennan Bolio downfield. And Bolio gets dragged out of bounds on the ball and immediately makes a move. That time he gets the first down. Clark on the sprint out. Looking for Bolio again. He'll throw back to Adria Bateo Moreno. The awaiting arms of the big tight end. His 16th touchdown this season, and we've seen it in that form a few different times this year. On the tight end throwback. Exactly what the handoff to Kennedy Shawning. Easy 2-point conversion. Second out and 10. The pitch to Alex Kennedy Shawning. He's got a lane. Kennedy Shawning must. Aiken Jr. I think that was incomplete. I don't know. Somebody came up with that, or that was Kevin Kaya. Either way, Tawaka's got it. I think they're going to say this is Nordic Storm's ball. First and 10 for the Storm. Clark. Looking end zone. He's got Simon Fonz. Caught. Touchdown. Little gritty never hurt nobody. Simon Fonz. Right in the bucket. And the Storm extend its lead. Clark wants it all. This is typical of Jadrian Clark, and he got it. Simon Fonz once again. Big time catch here. A power eye. A lot of beef in the backfield. And give it to Solarot. Why not? Touchdown. The Storm are on a new wave. First and goal. They knock it home for another 6. And a first half that was pretty tightly contested. The Storm have pulled away effectively. On the outside, Clark finds Bolio along the sideline, and Brendan Bolio Clark looking. Oh, he's going to launch deep, and it is caught. Brendan Bolio toe tapping for another Nordic Storm touchdown. Flex number 2 on the day. And that puts Bolio at 15 touchdowns. One shy of Adria Bateo Moreno, and that's Clark's 3rd. Bad snap. Green's got to get rid of it or just take a tumble. And he gets mauled by Max Parkinson. I don't know if they're going to call that a fumble or an incompletion. I think they're going to call it a fumble, and he recovered it and lost yardage. If Madrid prevails today, that will firmly place the Nordic Storm as the number 2 seed for now, I suppose. How about this? Kronborg letting it fly, and almost complete. Aiken, over the middle, it's caught. Sack on the run. Cares that much about the scoring differential when they've blown out some teams. Here's Aiken. Fired in the end zone, and incomplete. That'll do it. The Storm hold on to win 40-7 after a 12-7 5-point lead at half. It was all Storm in the second half.